All right, real quickly, I will talk about players' performances from last night. I've got a list here of the top 10 performances, and that is in terms of just overall efficiency rating. And then I sorted them on fantasy points per minute. So let's get into this really quickly here. The top player from last night was Luka Doncic of the Golden State Warriors in this league, the Retro League. Luka had a huge night, 0.86 per minute. That's fantasy points per minute, and the fantasy score in this league is based on efficiency rating. So Luka with a huge game last night, and that really sets up the Warriors, that's Phil Johnson's team, for success in this first game of the season when many players are playing just one game. Also, we had Jimmy Butler coming in second. Now, this guy is a free agent. He scored 0.66 per minute. That's an excellent score as well. He plays shooting guard, small forward to the wing, and that's what you want. Jonathan Kuminga of the New York Knicks, that's the expansion franchise Kuminga showing out for the Knicks. He plays for the Golden State Warriors in real life. He just signed that big contract in the offseason, making $22.5 million, and Jonathan Kuminga had 0.53 fantasy points per minute. Very good game. Austin Reeves comes in fifth place, playing for the Poway Eagles of this league, the Retro League, and Austin Reeves' solid performance, 0.519. That's excellent for a guard. We'll take that all day long. Chet Holmgren of the Oklahoma City Thunder and Golden State Warriors in this league. Also very strong game, zero point 0.5 points per minute. He was followed up by a Steph Curry. Curry is a free agent in our league. He makes about $59 million, and that's why he is a free agent. Nobody really wants to shell out nearly $60 million in spite of how good he is. Steph had a 0.478, which for that money, you would think, oh, that's not worth it. But honestly, that's a lot better than most guards are going to give you on a given night in this league. Moving right along, we got number 8, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Denver Nuggets. He had a 0.41. Not what you're expecting from Shai Gilgeous. He plays for the Nuggets of this league. Of course, that is A.J. Nardis' team. Kason Wallace had a lot of efficiency points last night because he played about 42 minutes for you, and how many minutes they're playing, so you'll know just what kind of impact they're having on your box score. Finally, rounding out the top 10 was Kevin Durant. Boston Celtics of the Retro League paid $55 million roughly to get Tyrant onto the roster. That is Denny Copeland's team. And last night, 0.34. That's not what you're really looking for from Kevin Durant. You're looking for something closer to 0.47, maybe 0.5. Good news for Durant. He does play two guard right now. He is eligible. I think it's like a third position for him, so he can't like play starter minutes there. But if you need some minutes as a backup to rank, could fill that role. At any rate, that's the Warrior. Stay tuned to the Leak End for more.